So, Judy, I already told you, but just so everyone else knows, as you could probably tell by my lovely voice, I'm a little under the weather today, but
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. As we always say on this show, warrior spirit, warrior spirit, okay? And we will keep going, right?
Right.
Judy yelled at me because
I
she was
did.
like, why'd you go to work and why are you doing the show?" And I'm like, "Because I enjoy doing the show." "What does that have to do with anything, Ryan?" I mean, she had a point. She did have a point, but we're here.
We're here.
So,
Yeah. I
uh,
still can't believe you went to work though. That's all.
shut up. Shut up. We're not talking about that, okay? We're not talking about that.
Just say it. Just say it.
Welcome to
Even
a
me, look.
conversation. No, we're starting the show. We're starting
Damn
the show. We're not talking about
it.
that anymore. Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Also, check us out on X, or as we like to call it, Twix, TikTok, and of course, Patreon at TABPOD. If you really want to contact the show, takeabreathpod at gmail.com. So, what you have 50 different ways to contact us. I don't want to hear complaints anymore if I didn't get back to your tweet. Not that anyone has
Exactly.
complained to me specifically, but I'm real empathic. So I know what's going on out there, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Ugh. All right. So, Judy, last week we talked about this video. I don't remember what we were talking about last week, but we did talk about this video about a girl. We were talking about how women have it easier in certain things, or I don't know. Okay. I remember we did talk about this video specifically about we
Uh-huh.
were going to bring up why women don't understand how hard it is to be a man. To be quite frank, okay, that's really
Okay.
what it is. Women don't understand how hard it is to be a man, and it was put perfectly by this video in which this girl creates a hinge for her friend. And then let me pull it
Mhm.
up for you. No, what? No, why is it? I can never do it correct on this thing. This is terrible. And God, there we go. There
Okay.
we go. All right, let's play this video.
One of my guy friends gave me permission to make a Hinge account for him because I was telling him how easy dating is with dating apps, and he was telling me that it's incredibly difficult. And I was like, Pete, you must be doing something wrong. And he gave me permission to create an account for him and just run the account. I've been a virtual boy for 3 days, and I've never felt this bad about myself. I feel like a freaking loser trying to get these girls to like me, and I'm starting to hate women. Because I'm like, when I say I mean Pete, because that's the account I'm using. Pete's about a 6. But I'm so desperate, I'm liking the 2s and the 3s, and even they won't like me back, Pete, which is a 6. So what level of delusion has entered women's head? Like, what is going on? It is so difficult dating as a boy.
She made a Hinge account for her friend and couldn't get what she called threes,
Twos and threes.
twos and
Yeah.
threes to like him, and he's a 6.
And he's a 6. I mean, she made that very clear. She said it twice.
And she
Girl.
feels so bad about herself. I remember now. I was talking about how women cannot take being told no.
Mm.
You guys are not built for it. Right? And this is a perfect example. Now, what I will say, to be fair, if you saw her at TABPOD, she was hot. Like, she's a very attractive woman. So
Mhm.
she definitely sees life through the "I'm a pretty girl" lenses, in
Right.
which doors magically open, and for whatever reason, all of her best friends just happen to have G6s and will fly her out wherever.
Mhm.
Just stuff like
Yeah.
that. Meanwhile, you look at the life of someone through, let's say, I don't know, maybe not me, but someone, let's say, 400 pounds and, oily skin, gray in his beard. Not me, obviously, but people, just if we're describing someone, I don't think life is so easy for that person.
Right.
Meanwhile, I just like, oh no, it's super easy on the dating apps. Yeah, it's easy for you because guys are like, please go out with me.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, she's heavily filtered in this video. So, girl,
thank you for
we already
bringing that
know.
up. Yes, she got the filter on.
She got the filter on. I started reading the comments after I watched that video, and people are like, homegirl, why would you like diss your friend saying he's a 6? Like, if you're trying to really like build up his self-esteem or confidence, you wouldn't be out here calling him a 6.
Well, I mean, she just wants to be honest with him at the same time. Like,
Like, she gotta act like she's a 10 if she's trying to get these 2s and 3s. Like, she can't be out here thinking she's a 6. Trying to like compromise with 2s and 3s. Like, wait.
I would really love to know what she would call a 2 or a 3. Like,
yeah, that's true too.
I want to see the type of girl. And also, you know what else makes it so that, because look, I know I make jokes about how hard it is to date and everything, but guess what? App dating was actually a lot easier for me than it would be for a lot of people. You know why? Because I know how to converse. So all I had to do was just swipe on 70,000 women a day, right? I just had to swipe on 70,000 women. Then by law of averages, I would get a couple swipes back. And then then it's easy because I know how to have a conversation with someone. The reason that she cannot get these so-called 2s and 3s to actually date Pete, this 6, is because she cannot carry a conversation. Because she's
100%.
She is so used to guys just being like, oh, yes, you're so amazing, and you're so funny, and you're so this, and you're so that. Because to be fair, because she's a hot chick, and hot chicks, or pretty people in general, just have a different life from people who maybe need a haircut. I'm not talking about anyone specific. It just... These videos.
Yeah, like I need her to give us some screenshots of these conversations that she's having because
is it just her going sup
cool
emoji?
No. I saw a post on my favorite Facebook where this lady posted like a screenshot of her conversation with a man from one of the dating apps, and his first message said, "You look yummy."
No, it did not. No, it did not.
It sure did. First message out the ballpark. I'm like, damn, is it like that now these days? Like,
that's the... Honestly, first message out the ballpark these days is probably a dick pic. Like, let's be honest, okay?
I don't know if you could send pics like that on dating apps, like directly in the messages first. I don't know. If someone want to verify that for me.
I mean, it was available when I was doing them, so.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, because you just like every other app. I didn't send any. Let's be
I'm like,
clear,
whoa.
okay?
How do you know, right?
Because I could send pictures. Is okay. That's what I'm saying.
What dating apps were you on? None of the ones I was using.
All of them.
None of them had photo capability.
Bumble, I was on Tinder. I was on Hinge. I went on to Plenty of Fish, but it's fucking ratchet there.
Yeah.
So I checked it out and I was like, no, I'm not. This is not for me. And I just stuck to those 3. And then, like I said, I swiped right on all 80,000 women in all 3 apps until I got people. So, but the other thing, because you brought it up with the guys saying you look yummy or whatever.
Yeah.
And this is not something that is her fault, but she's never had to be a hunter. And what I mean by that is, look, I fully understand that we are getting closer and closer with gender normality or equality or whatever, where things are supposed to be more 50-50 or whatever, right? But in the dating world, especially until, the singularity occurs, in the dating world, it is expected that the guy pursue the woman. In obviously there are exceptions to that rule, but in most cases it is expected that the guy pursue the woman, and that is why you hear so many times that, oh, well, I just didn't think you were into me because you weren't showing me that you were into me or doing these things. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I was trying to be respectful of you. Yeah, I know, but not so much. Don't give me that look, Judy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You've heard this story before.
Yes, I have many times.
Thank you. But she's not used to that, right? So obviously he can't get 2s and 3s. They probably think she's a bot. I just realized because of her lack of knowing how to be a guy, they probably think she's a bot.
Yeah, or some scammer out here trying to take their money.
Yeah. Why is this 6 texting me right now? No way. I'm a 3. I'm out of here. Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
Oh, God. Okay. Now that we have figured out why Pete can't get a date,
Yes.
you brought me onto this video about Build-A-Bear Mom.
Yes, Build-A-Bear Mom.
And, oh my God, this is so screwed up. There we go. All right, I figured out which button it is. It only took 17 episodes, and I'll forget about it next week too. Anyway, I want you guys to hear this story, and then, like always, we're going to give our reaction to it.
That gave her kid a birthday party at Build-A-Bear, and when all the kids went to go to, they were all meeting. The mother that gave her kid a birthday party at Build-A-Bear, and when all the kids went to go to, they were all meeting at a mall to go Build-A-Bear, for the birthday, and then they were going to go back from Build-A-Bear to the little girl's house to have cake and ice cream. Sounds like a normal birthday party. And when they all got there, after the kids all did a Build-A-Bear, I think there was 8 kids there. After they were all done, the mother of the birthday girl says, "Okay, everybody, give your bear to Susie." Oh, this mother invited all these kids to go to this birthday party for her daughter. They all get there. They're all excited. They get to build a bear, and have fun. And when they were done picking out the clothes, and you go down and you pick out all the little things, and the freaking mother said, "Okay, everybody, give your bear to Susie. Happy birthday, Susie." So they left the mall.
Okay. So I feel like we have the entire story.
Yeah.
Or all that we need anyway. Okay?
Yes.
So the only thing, I was waiting for this to be answered, and you saw the entire video, I think. So maybe Did they, and maybe I missed it too, but did the kids give her presents also?
Yes. Yes. So that's the thing. This is not the original video. This is like a reaction of the video or whatever.
You mean this isn't the actual video of someone just going, the mother.
The mother.
The mother.
Yeah. The original story was all of the birthday guests paid for these Build-A-Bears, the little bears, whatever, paid for all the accessories, go back to the house. And obviously the parents of these kids didn't expect them to be giving that as a gift because they brought an actual birthday gift for the daughter.
Right.
And so the parents were just outraged, talking about, wait, we just paid for this bear, but then we're also paying for a gift. And so, it was kind of puts parents in that awkward spot, right? Do you say no? What would what?
I mean, I'll put it this way, okay? If I see another parent that's giving me the look we're keeping these bears. I'm jumping in with that parent, okay? I don't think that I have the fortitude to just, be that person on my own, right?
Like, okay.
Because the fear even though I know that I'm doing the correct thing, the fear tells me that I'm being a Karen, right? So as soon as I get that look from that other dad or mom, oh, tick, tick, boom, we keeping these bears, okay?
Like, you gather enough parents to like give you that look, like.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, my only hope for this was that there weren't actual presents required, because this is the exact opposite of like every birthday party nowadays, in which the kids get a goodie bag on the way home full of stuff. Like, no, back in my day, okay, you brought presents to the party and your gift back was that you got to have a party with cake and ice cream, okay? Probably some pizza too.
Right.
Now kids get these goodie bags, and I'm sure my mom's gonna text me and be like, "I'll have you know that when
we gave out you yes." I know my parents did when I had one like big birthday party with like bunch of friends type thing.
I'm sure that my mom did then too, and I just don't remember because I'm a stupid child, right? But whatever. But it's a thing. It's a thing now, and this is the exact opposite of that, where she's saying, "Oh no, I'm keeping everything." The only other thing, maybe I can make it make sense, is if the mom paid for the entire Build-A-Bear session.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Which still feels shitty to me. I'm not gonna lie, even if you did pay for it, because that's Because that's like saying I paid for all the lanes for my kid's birthday party at a bowling alley, but he's the only one who gets to go bowling.
Who could bowl? Right. Yeah. I don't know. And people were asking like, unless it said like on the invitation or something like, don't bring presents. The bear that you build will be gift enough. But I don't think that was ever the case. So
no, that's
anyways, I would give you that look.
Thank you.
We're not giving these fucking bears away.
I mean, well, my question to you though, Judy, is why are we at the same kid's birthday party then? What's happened that we now have children that are like, I don't know what's happening there. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for being on the same level as me, though. I appreciate that.
Yes.
But no, yeah, because I don't care. As long as there's someone else with me, I'll act a fool. Because no one ever thinks that you're being a Karen when someone else is agreeing with you, right?
There we go.
But I look at this face, okay? Anyone go at TABPOD. Look at this face. This is not the face of someone who could be a Karen, okay? And I don't mean that I don't have the ability to do it, because we all do. I'm saying if I got caught on camera being a Karen, then the police would be sent to this house, okay? It's like it was so bad we have to arrest him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. Goody. It's time for Am I Overreacting? I said last week that I was going to find something else for that. I don't hate that sounder, though. I like it so much.
I like it.
It has nothing to do with the segment, but I love it.
It like pumps me up, makes me want to go to a club, but not really, because this is like the perfect amount of time to do that. 10 seconds is all I need.
We just need 3 fist pumps and then we're done. All right.
Yes.
Am I overreacting about my boyfriend and porn?
Dun, dun, dun.
I need to know if I'm overreacting about my boyfriend watching porn. He keeps watching it while I'm unable to have sex. Like if I'm in the middle of a really bad mental episode, or currently my foot is broken, so I haven't been able to have sex for a couple weeks. I told him I'm too insecure and that him watching porn makes me feel bad about myself. he doesn't have a porn addiction, in my opinion. Like I said, he just watches it to get off, and when he's horny sometimes.
I mean, wait.
Sorry, it was so redundant.
Yeah.
The thing that upsets me is he also lies to me about it to spare my feelings. Every time I catch him, I tell him to make it up to me, but like am I just overreacting? Should I just get over it and let him jack off? Sorry, I don't know why that phrase makes me laugh. When he needs to, and I can't. The other thing is I told him I wish we could touch each other and get off that way in situations where I can do that. But he said he doesn't like a handy or my beaches, which made me upset. But am I overreacting too? Should I just get over it?
I feel like this topic gets sprinkled on through the social medias, I feel like once every month.
Really?
Yeah. This whole like, and I see it on all the platforms, Facebook, Threads,
I just
Twitch.
get catfished on a topic? Am I overreacting catfished?
Maybe, but I mean, obviously they're all different versions of it, but it always comes down to the husband or the boyfriend or whomever is always watching porn. And obviously the other significant other doesn't like it or thinks it's too much or it's something wrong with them, and it's just so tiring. It's like such a narrative that I'm like,
well, especially for someone like you, Judy, who's probably like, yeah, Keith, watch as much porn as you want, whatever, I'll watch it with you, like it's fine, do whatever.
And the thing is, my other thing about this is that I feel that these women who are complaining also watch porn. And their husbands or boyfriends probably don't know about it.
Well, you're probably right. Okay, so I will retort to that, and then we will get back to the topic. You're probably right. I think the difference is like for every one time a girl masturbates, a guy is, averaging. Well, what's the average? Like 14 or 15 times a day?
I was going to say 5 to 10, but okay. 14, 15 over
times
here.
A day. Okay. So that's probably average. It sounds about right.
14 to 15 a day?
Yeah. What? Is that
I don't know.
Is it not enough? Is
that sounds a lot.
That's a lot? Oh, yeah.
In a day? I mean, half the day you're at work. What are you doing? I don't need to know. Don't answer.
Wait, we're getting off topic. Okay, no. But my point is just that.
Okay.
My point is just that I think guys are relieving themselves a lot more often than women. So it seems, it seems like a disparity. Now, getting back to the topic, I am so confused by this woman. First of all, you're overreacting a little bit because, like, porn is porn. Like, it's fine. It doesn't, I'm not saying that it can't put pressure on a relationship and that it can't cause issues, right? But she herself said, I don't think he has a porn addiction. I think it's just like normal shenanigans, tomfoolery, I need to get my rocks off type stuff. So since that's the case, like, also, no, I'm going to amend what I said. Not kind of full tilt overreacting, okay? Because the other thing she said was like, yeah, why can't we, like, do stuff to each other in those moments? And you literally started by saying, if I'm in a bad mental state, which, you know what?
Right.
Silly me for thinking that maybe you don't want to do anything sexual if you're having bad mind states, okay? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe what kind of dumbass am I for being respectful, okay? Like, what am I thinking? Also, this is the difference between men and women, okay? And I think, Judy, you're going to be more on the men's side for this one. I really do. But She said that she couldn't have sex because she had a broken foot. You think a broken foot is going to stop a dude from having sex? Nah. And that's why
Like, girl, there are multiple different positions you can do where your feet don't need to be used. I don't know.
I feel like, Judy, you go be on the men's side with this one.
Like, you can't make that as your excuse.
Right. So I honestly feel like that's the case for this one is that he's just a typical guy, because also from reading it, I'm going to assume that they're in the late teens, early 20s, but no higher than like 23 from reading that, right? So I think she's just with a really horny guy, and as a result, she feels like, you know, he's ignoring her or whatever, but no, it's just, you know, you're not into it, and he's trying to be respectful, even if it is with porn. Now, the lying thing, you gotta, you know, we've talked about that on the show. You gotta be better. You gotta just be like, I'm horny, and, you know, and you want to do it.
It's fine.
What I will say, though, in her defense, okay, he's being a bad boyfriend. He is being a bad boyfriend for not doing one thing, okay? She offered him handies, which I am also not a huge fan of, right? Like, I've been with a certain someone for 39 years, okay? And I just don't think anyone could ever replace that person. Whoever that might be, whatever relationship I may be talking about, right? I've been in that relationship for 39 years, so I don't think anyone else, it's not for me, okay?
Yeah.
But she was also willing to give you a beach, man. Like, okay, I get it if you don't like them, right? Because obviously, you know, not everybody is born to be Willow Ryder, okay? Can't everyone be a throat goat? But, like, that's where you, like, experiment. You be telling her how you like stuff and everything like that. Make it fun. Make it interesting for both of you. Because guess what? If you tell her what you like and then she ends up doing stuff you like and you enjoy it, I know it sounds stupid. Just let me get there, okay? She's going to feel... Judy, you dick. She's going to feel like she accomplished something. And then she's going to want to do it more often. So guess what? Now you're just getting beach after beach after beach because you taught her how to give a good beach. Oh, no. Horror.
Wow. Yeah.
Honestly,
exactly.
I need to teach a class because America's youth, okay? We're going down a path that I'm not a fan of, okay? There's a lot of work that needs to get taken care of.
It's these young kids, man. I'm telling you, I feel like they just don't know stuff. Like, are y'all just dumb? I'm sorry. What is happening?
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, you have to remember, like, we were dumb kids also. We just weren't able to put all of our stupidity out on the internet.
Very true. Very
you
true.
know? Like, we could have, but it wasn't nearly as accessible even. Because even with MySpace or early Facebook or whatever, it wasn't, you know, Twitter changed the game, essentially, is what I'm saying. Twitter changed it where it became like, we're putting everything out there all the time, 24/7.
Instantaneously, yes.
You know?
Yes. Yep.
but yeah, I mean, you know what else it is too? It's because we're being introduced to just, and this is not a comment on the persons whose posts I just read, okay? But we're being introduced to, like, the stupidest parts of society.
Yeah.
Like, you know, before, because let's be honest, okay? If you're stupid, you probably don't know that you're stupid. And your friends are and the reason for that, I should say, is because your friends are probably also stupid. So you're just hanging out, you know, in your little stupid bubble, right?
Yeah,
and I say this as someone who probably is in that bubble, okay? But you're just hanging out in your stupid bubble. And that was it. But now that we have the internet and social media, now that stupid bubble invades my bubble. And now it's like, why am I reading about stupid people?
Yeah.
That's
exactly it. Yes. 100%.
Okay. Now that I've got, I was really planning on doing like a low key show, because like I said, not feeling the best. My coworker today told me, he was like, wow, man, you sound so much different on the podcast. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, you're so loud. Right now.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling the best, so I retorted with, that's what the volume button is for. But he explained to me, he's just like, yeah, no, it's like, I just wouldn't expect the person who I work across every day to sound like that. And, here we are trying to be low key, just fucking ramping it up to 15.
Oh, man.
And then this next topic is going to get me like real ramped up, because it's going to make me feel like an old. And you know how much I love feeling like a poor.
It's more dumb kids.
That's going to be Judy's thing on this show now. She's going to, what dumb kid topic do we have this week, guys?
Yes.
All right. Listen to this video. Let's see how you feel.
Somebody have to be born to be considered old?
2000. I just turned 21, bro, and I was born in 04. So if you was born in 2000, you old as a I swear.
Hey, what year does somebody have to be born to be considered old?
2002.
Why say that?
They're pushing 30 now at this point.
Hey, what year does somebody have to be born to be considered old?
1999. Like at that point, you really born in like the 1900s. Like that's oldest.
Hey, what year does somebody have to be born to be considered old?
Anything that starts with a 19. Look, if you just say that, I'm like, Monk, you talking to me, you like 1999, I'm hearing 1932. You could be talking about pre-9/11, I'm gonna be like, how was the Great Depression? Like, that don't make no sense. You said 19, my dad was born in 1972. Y'all the same age.
Hey, what year does somebody have to be born to be considered old?
Anything before 2000. Because at this point, you probably turn at 25. Like, anything over 25 is old.
2002. That's like super senior age.
No, literally.
That's like class of 2021. Yeah, that's like super senior age.
I don't know. Anything before 2000 is old.
Hey, what year does somebody have to be born to be considered old?
Whatever year Donald Trump was born. Because he's like crumbling in the dust.
Let's go!
Hey, what year does somebody have to be born to be considered old?
1980. No offense. I don't know, because like by now you're like, damn. Like 40?
Hey, what year does
Wow, that last one hit deep. Okay, thanks, lady. Thanks, lady.
Yeah. See, tell me.
No, so here's the thing. I already know that I'm old, right? I be telling people that I'm old, and people be like, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. These kids are fucking stupid, okay? Because they're kids. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a high school campus.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a high school campus. It obviously, at the very least, would have been a college campus. And they're kids. What do they know?
Right.
Okay?
These 18, 19-year-olds, right?
To them, oh, God. Now I just want to go on like a rant, but guess what? Rants just make you sound old, okay? Like there's no winning at this point. They hit us with a checkmate.
I was just watching this, and the first person's like, 2000. I was born in 2004. Like, wait, I'm only 4 years older than you. How does that make me older? Like, yeah, I'm older than you, but like, it just made no sense to me.
There was that, and then the one kid who was talking, like, if I hear a 19, then you were basically in the Depression, like, that's just bad on you, dude. That's just you not knowing your history, okay?
Like, my dad was born in 1972. You as old as my dad.
But that's my point, because the Depression was like 30 years before that. So,
oh man, the only girl that had the right answer was whatever year Trump was born. Yes, thank you.
And that's
common sense.
Regardless of how you feel about the political climate, that's just factual. Homie is the oldest sitting president ever, right?
Yes.
Oldest sitting or something. He's oldest, and so there's an
He's
oldest
old.
category, right?
Yes.
Biden had it. Trump said, "Hold my election." I don't know what would be appropriate in that situation.
I don't know. But yes.
So,
yeah,
man.
that whole video got my blood pressure up.
I just like
what kids.
Well, the other thing too, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like when we were growing up, we didn't feel like 25 and 30-year-olds were old.
We're old. Yeah. Right. I feel
like,
that same way.
Yeah, I feel like once you hit like 35, you start to push it. 40,
yeah, okay, right.
And then 40 plus, you're like, yeah, that's my mom's friend. That's my mom's old friend over there.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I'm like, when did 25 become old?
You know what, though?
I have no idea.
Oh, man. This generation, I tell ya. Oh. All right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Kids are wild. They just say stupid stuff all the time too.
I do love that.
To go viral.
I love a new segment on our show. Is going to be like, what is Judy hating on kids for now?
Oh, there's plenty. Oh my God. I'm telling you, there's so much more. There's so much more with these kids. And I call them kids. They're only like 10 years younger than me. I don't know. Anyways.
Wait, how old are you?
34.
You're 34? And you're saying that they're 24? They're not 24.
No, I'm not saying those kids are 24. I'm just saying
the people they consider old. Wait. Okay, anyway, moving on. I'm gonna get sucked into a black hole on that one.
Let's get out of here.
You told me that there was a story that you wanted my opinion on.
Yes. Okay, so it's one thread for today. And I just wanted to get your opinion on it because it's very interesting. So the lady says, I went on a first date last night and the first entree I had did not fill me up. I was still hungry. He asked if I wanted dessert. I said no, but I think I want chicken now. I told him that I would pay for it because he didn't sign up for me to be this greedy. He declined my offer. I got the chicken and he got cheesecake. I ate half of my chicken, but also had half of his cheesecake. She's like, oh, PMS problems. He asked me for another date immediately after. I wanted to get your take on.
I feel like he asked for the date immediately after because he's trying to get a return on his investment at this point. Like, he's like, I have already gone over my funding amount by 150%. I have got to get something out of this.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, it's never happened. Never, ever. Trying to think if even I would do that on a date. And I wouldn't, because like look at me. I've already got enough in that department going against me. Okay, I don't need to bring more attention to it.
Right. My body insecurities would not let me do that either.
Right. But I'm trying. Like, I wouldn't have an issue with it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, if I was on a date with a big girl, then I'm not saying that I would have an issue with her doing it. Okay. But I would, in the back of my head, be like, this bitch, it's going to be like this all the time with this bitch. Right? And that's not fair. I'm just saying, okay?
I'm going to just take her to Golden Corral every time we go out to dinner.
I'm just going to take her all-you-can-eat sushi, okay? We're not going to go to Sapporo. We're not going to Sapporo where where it's itemized by plate. No.
Right,
we're going
all you can eat.
Exactly. So what I will say is I wouldn't have an issue with her doing it, especially the thing that makes it so that I would have no issue with it at all is that she offers to pay for it. Because she understands that it's a little out of pocket of a request. But the thing that kills me is that she also ate half his fucking cheesecake, okay? No, you don't get to have my cheesecake, okay, if you decided to not get dessert, okay? You don't get to do that. You have to be on.
But what if he offered it to her?
I don't give a fuck, okay? You say no thank you. Because that's something the reason is because that's reserved for like actual dating / girlfriend and above status, okay? Because every guy out there knows that whatever they order, their girl is gonna get some of it, right? Which is why colloquially, most guys just order a side of fries with whatever else they get so that the girl has something to munch on and doesn't eat all of our food.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Right? And that's fine. That's the contract that we sign up for. But that's what I'm saying. In this case, she ain't at the contract signing yet, right? She's still doing her college walk around. You know how when a high school athlete gets invited to the campus, be like, yes, please, we'll give you
doing
a
the tour.
scholarship.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's at the tour
She's
section
on the
right
tour
now.
stage, exactly. You know, she didn't sign up yet. Okay, you don't get half my fucking cheesecake if you haven't signed up for classes yet.
Yes.
You better keep that fucking GPA up. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Okay. So, yeah, no, I obviously, if she had not offered to pay for it, I would have had a huge issue. Huge issue. But the fact that she said, the fact that she was self-aware enough to be like, this is out of pocket, I will be more than happy to pay for it. You know.
Right.
Now, here's the question, though. Okay? If you're the guy, let's say, Judy, you're the girl in this date, okay?
Okay.
If the guy tells you, yes, I'll let you pay for your extra chicken, has he now blown any chance of a second date? Because that's kind of the trap, right?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, okay, fine. I'll pay for this $15 entree of chicken or however much it is.
Fuck you eating $15 entrees at?
I don't know, Chili's.
Oh, you still at Chili's? Okay, you still going Chili's? Okay, yeah.
I love me some Chili's even to this day.
I know. Well, you're also the rare girl that will be okay with a first date at Chili's.
True. Yeah.
Right? Like, and don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that most girls need something super fancy, but like a Sapporo actually would be a perfect example of a first date, right? Because it's not super fancy, but it's also not a Chili's. So can't wait for that.
Thanks, Ryan.
Can't wait for that advertisement money to come fucking flooding through.
Hit us up, Chili's.
Get the conversation with Judy and Ryan combo, a shit sandwich, because Ryan hates us.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you're saying, yeah, you're more amenable though. That's the thing. I think that most women, honestly, there would be that feeling of, wow, he didn't want to pay an extra $15, right? Like there would be that feeling in the back of your mind. So that's what I'm saying when I say it's kind of a trap that, you know, and maybe this is just my insecurity. Let us know what you think in the comments, right? A whole bunch of women be like, that's why you're a fucking piece of shit, Ryan. You know women. You don't know anything about women. That's why you have no penis, because you don't know women.
Look, the fact that I can't ask my friends what the dating scene is like now because all of my friends are either married or coupled, like
no,
I don't know.
You're in the phase of life where you have to wait for a couple of your friends to get divorced before you can know what the dating scene is like again. You know? What was the Whitney Houston movie back in the day?
Bodyguard?
No, not Bodyguard.
It was the Whitney Houston movie. I don't know
what. Waiting to exhale. Jesus, Bodyguard.
I don't know. I never seen Waiting to Exhale.
Okay, so Waiting to Exhale was about a bunch of women, I would say in their mid 30s, right? Who have all been in these different aspects of life, some divorced, some in bad relationships, blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of like that next phase that you need to wait for, where people are just like, yeah, we need to blow this shit up and start over. And then you'll be able to, get all the tea of what the dating scene is like and how people just send dick pics as a hello.
Yeah. They're at their big age.
I would have to believe that you can do it through the app, because the other thing though, right? The other thing regarding that, sorry, call back to earlier in the show. If you needed to wait to get the number, okay, sorry. My whole thought process was, if you need to wait to get the number, why would you then just immediately blow it as soon as you get the phone number by sending a dick pic, right? Because then you get blocked and blah, blah, blah. But I forget that in my big age and not understanding the dating scene, I forgot that most people talk on other shit like WhatsApp or Kik or something like that. And since
Snapchat.
And since it's a third party thing, they're much more likely to send. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
See, sometimes
that makes sense.
Sometimes you just have to have the conversation with yourself. It's not that you're crazy. You have to talk to yourself to make it make sense, right? Right.
Yeah. Right.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Judy, tell me about the weirdest get back at a wife I've ever heard in my life, please.
Yes. I came across another TikTok, but I can't find anymore. But it was a story about how this wife turned down her husband when he asked her if he could pee on her. And she said, no, she's not really into that. Right?
I just like the way you say, no.
I'm really into that, but
I could just, in that no, I heard your fear of something like that happening. And here's the thing though. I know you've been peed on. I know for a fact that you've been peed on. And it's because you have a husband. That's how I know that you've been peed on, because you at some point took a shower with your husband, right? And he peed in the shower while y'all were in there. So even if he didn't directly pee on your leg, which he probably did because it's a game that guys like to play, while he probably maybe not peed on your leg, he definitely peed and your feet were in his pee. So you've been peed on, okay?
Anyways, no, but moving on.
Yes, it's okay. I'm not saying that you're into it. I'm saying that you put up with a level of it for love, okay? It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All women are into water sports at that level. It's okay.
Anyways, so the husband apparently really didn't like his wife turning him down like that. Like, oh, she sure don't want me to pee on you type thing. But so moving forward, the lady talks about how like her breakfast. So she would, she talks about how every morning she would eat like overnight oats. And she said lately it's been tasting like off, and like her coffee's been off. She has no idea what's off. Right? So then she's telling her friends this, and the friends like, girl, that's really weird. Like, are you sure your husband's not like doing something to your food or something, like, as getting back to you? So I guess she put like a little camera in their kitchen, and she catches her husband peeing in her overnight oats, peeing in her like coffee. And my jaw, like, I'm watching this and hearing it, my jaw is like on the floor. I was like, that is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's illegal at some point, maybe. I don't know the like legalities behind that, but like
I'm gonna say not illegal based on the fact that it's not poisonous.
Okay.
That's the only, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that there's a law out there that says don't put pee in other people's food, but
yeah.
Oh God. Like
Yeah.
I understand being upset at your look. I'll put it this way, okay? And this is where he fucked up. Okay, he should have stopped after the first time. Okay, that's where
Right.
the issue is that he got away with it the first time, and he was like, she doesn't detect the pee. She's so mad about me.
I'm gonna
peeing
keep
on her,
doing it.
and it's basically water, right? But it wasn't.
Right.
We know that he ate asparagus. We know that for a fact. So that was the mistake he made. Because if he had done it the one time, and my point in saying that, I guess, is like, what was his game plan? What was the long-term plan?
He's just gonna do that every morning
for the rest of time?
Like he would wake up, be like, you know what, I'm gonna go grab my wife's jar of overnight oats.
Yeah. Also, see, this is why criminals get caught, right? Because they have no creativity. Okay.
Right?
Yes, if you just keep peeing in the coffee and the oats every day, they're gonna find you. That's why you gotta pee in other things of hers. You know, like her water bottle. Or her shoes. Those kind of things. She'll just be like, why is my shoe damp? Oh, well, I gotta go to work. And she's none the wiser to the pissing bandit.
The pissing bandit.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Wow.
the pissing bandit. See, so you gotta have a little more creativity, guys. Okay, if you're gonna do bad stuff, think about it. Have a plan. Have an exit strategy. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Just peeing willy-nilly in the coffee sounds like a grand old time, but everyone has a camera everywhere nowadays. You're going to get caught. And then, and then who's going to take up the mantle of the pissing bandit?
Insane. Goodness gracious. That's disgusting.
Well, I think disgusting is just kind of how we're ending the show today, because the last topic is not something that I essentially am in love with talking about, but it's also something that I need to hear someone else's opinion on. Okay. So a couple days ago, let me back up further. So when I was like in second grade, my parents got satellite. Okay. And they had all of the movies, like HBO, Showtime, all of them, right?
Yeah.
And they let me have a box in my room that didn't have any kind of child lock on it, right?
Oh God.
You gotta remember, I am old, okay? Especially on those kids lists. I'm ancient on those. I'm crusty on that kids list,
right?
Okay? So they didn't know any better, really, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But as a result, two things happened. One, crippling porn addiction. Two.
Now we know where you get it from.
Every now and then, I will. Yes, Cinemax. It's all your fault. Every now and then, like a movie will pop into my head that no one else remembers. But like, since I just had the TV on all the time, even while I was playing with other stuff, I would have the TV on. I was an early adopter, okay? You newcomers with your I'm doing multiple things at once. No, I was the original white noise kid. But every now and then, a movie will just pop into my head. And the movie that recently popped into my head, let me pull it up, it's called Beautiful Girls. This is a Miramax film from 1996. It stars Matt Dillon, other people, Timothy Hutton, and where is she? A very young Natalie Portman. Okay, there's other people in there. You could see Rosie O'Donnell is in there, Mia Sorvino. Anyway, but the ones that matter Oh shit, Uma Thurman was in this too. Anyway, the ones that matter for this are Timothy Hutton and Natalie Portman, because in this movie we see full-on grooming to a degree, right? Well, I shouldn't say full-on grooming. That's a bit much. We don't see.
I like how it said it's a romantic film.
So it is a romantic film. It's one of those films like an Actually, or not Actually. That's Love Actually.
Love Actually. Okay.
Actually is a show I like. Love Actually is a terrible movie that has bad messages being sent out. This is one of those, right? Where people who back then who saw it's about love and relationships and how, life is hard, but we can make it better and blah, 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 right? But we have Timothy Hutton and I don't care how old he is, he's over 18, okay? And a girl who is playing a 13-year-old in Natalie Portman, and he is thinking about a life with her because they have one good conversation. And
oh my God.
Yes. And there's a scene where she is telling him, just wait 5 years and then I'll be 18 and we could be together. Right? And then at the end, and this actually is the grooming part. He gives her a kiss on the cheek, which we all know is suggestive to be like, yeah, I'll be here in 5 years, baby. Right? Which at that point is full grooming. It is full child grooming at that point.
Yeah.
Now, look, we already know what Harvey Weinstein, what a creep he was and all that stuff. And the longer we go, the more we hear about just weird shit that happens with people, not just in Hollywood, but all over, right? So it doesn't surprise me at all that there are going to be movies from our recent history. And yes, I include 96 as recent history, okay? There's going to be stuff from our recent history that is going to be like, it doesn't pass the sniff test, for lack of a better term, right?
Right.
But damn, somebody should have been like, can we make her 16, please? Like, is 16 okay? But that's the thing, right? If she was 16, then they probably would have had him fuck her. And that's also, like, because it was the 90s, right? So, like, 16, she's basically an adult. We watch Beverly Hills 90210. It's fine. No! No, it's not fine. The girl's a child. Okay?
Yeah, that's ill.
So, I thought, obviously, this movie popped in my head, right? But it brought up a question that I wanted to ask you, okay? Let's say there's a scenario. And I want to fully say, regardless, person A in this is a creep, okay?
Okay.
Right? And you'll understand the whole thing in a second. But person A is, let's say, 25. And he comes across person B who is, let's say, 15.
Okay.
And he's like, damn, she's super attractive. I want to date her, but it's illegal right now. I'm just going to wait the 3 years until she's legal, and then I'll pursue her. Hold on, because obviously we're still very close to grooming, so I have to lay more into this, okay? He, at that point, makes zero contact with her in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't come across her. He doesn't call her. He doesn't go... he probably looks at her social media, doesn't interact with it in any way, shape, or form, right? Because he's a crazy, so obviously he has to keep tabs on her.
Of course, yeah.
So the question is, if he waits the 3 years and then reintroduces himself, while it's not grooming, is it grooming adjacent?
I don't know. Okay, so I just want a little detail. Like, how did he know about her? Like,
I don't know, because it is just a fully made up scenario, and I didn't want to go
I
into
know,
details
but
about how this,
I'm just saying
this
that's
25-year-old.
kind of
So let's just say,
like unless it's like a sibling's friend, right? Like she has an older sibling type thing.
I was gonna say, let's say it's that, or let's say it's like he's a new teacher. No, because he can't be a teacher. He comes across her. Yeah, sibling's friend.
Oh, I don't know.
And then he's like, "Yo, your sister's hot. I'm moving to a new city." That's what he did. That's what he did.
He moved to a new city and was like, "Well, it's been 3 years. Let me go back home."
Oh my God! Look who it
go
is.
to her high school
sister.
graduation. I don't know. I don't know if it would be considered grooming in that sense, but like, because she wouldn't know about it.
Right.
She would have never known his existence, to be honest.
Right.
Like until he just shows up randomly and like. There has to be a different term for that because like you've just been watching from afar.
Right. Like that's it, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely not grooming, but it feels grooming adjacent.
Yeah.
It feels like we were on Grooming Street. We just took a left, right? But we're still right by that street. Okay.
Right. We'll just make a couple more lefts and end up in the then we'll end up here. Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah. See, like this. I was thinking about this movie for whatever reason because my brain hates me, and this is the question that came up, and I was just like, okay, I gotta ask Judy, and now all of our listeners' lives have to be affected by this movie in the same way that it affected me. So you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
God, let me see if this movie is streaming anywhere because now I have to look it up.
Yes, please, and then give us a full video essay on it next week. Oh,
it's on Amazon Prime.
Well, no, you got to check on Amazon Prime because just because it says it's there, it still could be like you have to.
It might be for rent.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
Or it could be because they also collab, right? So it could be like, oh yeah, we have it, but it's really through your Stars subscription.
Yeah, it's MGM Plus.
Okay, all right.
Anyways,
Miramax, Dicks. That's all I got because honestly, I don't like Harvey Weinstein, but there was some good Miramax movies. So we're gonna end the podcast there with that one. We're gonna end it there.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to a very congested Ryan and a lovely Judy. I did it backwards. Anyway, I'm sick. It's fine. Like I said, warrior spirit. Here we go.
Wait, can I do a quick shout out?
Oh yeah, of course.
Shout
anyway,
out to my husband.
That's all the time we have for this week.
It's our anniversary. Happy anniversary, boo.
Yay! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
Yay!
Yay! Oh man, how many days has it been now?
It is our third wedding anniversary.
Your third wedding anniversary.
Yep.
And that's the how many anniversaries has it been since you started pegging him?
So that's it for conversation with Judy and Ryan. We'll see y'all next week.
That's the wrong answer. The correct answer is I never pegged him, Ryan, you fucking idiot, because he's a real man. And real men don't get pegged unless that's what they're into, because we don't kink shame on this show. That is a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll be back next week, hopefully healthier. But until then, we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.